Welcome on CMSday 2030. I'm with Grant Shepert, hello.
Hello.
Who is product evangelist of Mura.
Right.
So can you tell us about Mura? It's not a very well-known CMS in France.
Yeah. We started in 2001. Versions 1 to 4 were just for our own product or our own clients. And in 2008, we decided to open source it to the community. And since then, we've had about 7 major releases. Just had a major release last year. And a lot of really good response from the community, a lot of uptake, and taken a lot of the recommendations on board from the community, and basically matured a lot in the last 5 years to be a really solid open source platform.
Today, how many people it represents?
We're on GitHub. We have our repository, and I think pretty much every day we're getting called pull requests. We're getting basically smaller contributions, little fixes, and then quite every once in a while a major contribution will roll in, and we'll have to all put our heads down and go through it, and we call it Murifying it. So really positive impact from the community on the platform.
Okay, right. So what is the approach of Mura towards CMS? What is particularity?
I think our biggest approach is usability. They can get CMS can get quite complex. A lot of different functionality, especially when you get into things like content staging, workflow, concepts like that. And we always really focus on how the users, the content editors, the administrators, are going to be able to manage that functionality. So we spend a lot of time working through the user interface, doing testing to make sure that it basically is going to work. Our philosophy is basically, no matter how cool or powerful the functionality is, if it isn't within reach of your user base, then it probably isn't going to be worth investing all that time in the first place. So we spend a lot of time focusing on usability. I think the other thing that we focus a lot on is making sure that when Mura's expanded, adding functionality, which is very common. We've got a lot of functionality out of the box, but even if it only takes you to 90%, we want to make sure that whatever new development or plugins that you add to it isn't going to break the upgrade path. So we make sure that all of our versions, basically back through launch, you can always hit the update button, get the latest version, get all the latest functionality and features, and not break anything. So with a big focus on that as well.
How many extensions you have today, and do you have some example of extension?
A
well-known extension, or?
We've got a marketplace, and I think on GitHub we have a couple hundred now extensions or plugins or add-ons for Mura. Some of the bigger ones, that's where I actually got my start, was out in the community, building things like e-commerce plugins. We've got a forums plugin. We have a really big e-commerce platform that's actually built around Mura called Slatwall. That's just coming out to version 3 now. A lot of big e-commerce, brick and mortar type organizations built on it. So quite a wide range, lots of little small sort of integrations, Twitter, things like that, and then a few really big sort of platform type integrations as well.
Okay, and which language do you use to build Mura? Do you use a framework or?
We've got a framework, base framework for development that Mura is built on, so it's quite standardized. We've got a full API that developers can access. And on the front end, we've got because of Mura's, the front end is theme-based. You can easily integrate unique themes. So we've actually got a lot of different design frameworks. jQuery and Less are big components of it. But also if you use skeleton, super skeleton, bootstrap, 960 grid, lots of sort of helper themes that can start people. So whatever front end type, the design frameworks that they're interested in using, we have a lot of them. Bootstrap is our sort of our foundation one now.
Okay, so what's the last news of Mura? The new things? There's new things coming?
Yeah, we just did our big 6.0 release about 6 months ago, which is a really big foundation change for us. Basically rebuilt the back end and front end into Bootstrap, cleaned up a lot of the user interface to make it a lot more modern, responsive, obviously. And we're going to be building on that in the next few years. We've got an upgrade or an update coming that adds really powerful workflow to Mura. A lot of, like I said, we're based in North America, just over in Europe for the last year or two. So big focus now on multilingual sites. So we're integrating what we have now, which is a pretty good range of functionality into things like content staging. And that's going to be coming out soon. And then we just did a big partnership with a European company called Prisma, Prisma IT, who are in the Netherlands, in France, in Poland, in UK. And that's really helping us access a lot of our clients and user bases in their native languages, which is quite helpful, obviously, in Europe.
Okay, if a French company wants to have support for Mura, you can...
Yeah, we have an office here in Paris through Prisma IT.
Okay.
Several very, very knowledgeable native Frenchmen that will obviously a big part of getting support is having somebody around the corner and in your native language can go a long ways in helping. So that partnership's really helped us a lot in that regard.
Okay, is there a website where we can find information about Mura?
Yeah, you can go to getmura.com, which is our main site. blueriver.com is our business site where we offer professional services, support, training, things like that. You can also find us on GitHub/blueriver. And then just searching Mura CMS on blog should give you tons of information on helping you sharpen your Mura CMS skills.
Okay, thank you for all this information. Good CMSday and bye. Thank you.
Well, thank you, and thank you for having us. It's a great conference, having a lot of fun.
Bye.
All right, thanks.